So there are a lot of excise tax issues we talk about and that are top of mind, but there are also some smaller ones that don't get as much attention that may be worth talking about. One of which, with Congress back, we did have Senate Finance Committee ranking member Ron Wyden, Democrat out of Oregon, introducing an e-cigarette tax parity bill that basically tries to, I think, respond to some of the news around vaping and some illnesses that related to basically bring them into the tobacco excise tax regime. Just curious what you think about the mechanics of that.
We're going to see how it evolves, right, as policy meets supply chain, as we've seen in a lot of these excise taxes. But as is classically the case, just as you said, it's effectively expanding 5701 and 5702 to include this within, I suppose you could say, the definition of product subject to tax. So we'll see how it evolves, but it's honestly the usual sort of approach there. As a second brief topic, I know we've heard some news around, or some talk around, expanding the excise tax levy on firearms and ammunition. What have we heard there?
Well, again, it's sort of in the news around some obviously some tragic events, and members are looking for ways to respond, and there are Democrats on the Ways and Means Committee who have expressed some interest in maybe looking at the guns and ammo excise tax as a way to respond. I think the theory being that the more you tax something, the less of it you get. But where that goes, I think, as you said, we'll just have to see how that evolves. There's no clear direction for whether that's going to go anywhere.
Anything else notable?
Well, there's also this surface transportation reauthorization that'll eventually need to get done. The Senate Commerce Committee has reported out a bill, but now it's up to the Finance Committee to think about pay-fors, because the price tag of the surface transportation reauthorization bill exceeds the projected revenues into the Highway Trust Fund over the next 5 years. There doesn't seem to be a lot of appetite for raising the gas tax. And Senator Grassley, the chairman of the Finance Committee, has indicated that he's not interested in marking up a bill that raises the gas tax if he's not going to get a commitment to bring that bill to the Senate floor. So I think we're in a holding pattern right now in terms of how they're going to pay for all these commitments that they'd like to have.
It's a lot of interesting nuances sort of rolling around right now in both chambers, and I suppose we'll see how it progresses.
Absolutely. Stay tuned.
Thanks, Andrew.